We need to utilize all our resources at these uncertain times. We need to move to more reliable energy resources like electric. As oil prices skyrocket to the moon, Rivian becomes more relevant and the forever revolving door of fashionistas, influencers and bloggers alike here at the Revolve Group as the evolution continues. And no matter what any man in the world says, there will always be clothing available for all the women out there. So there's no point fighting it. It's just about enjoying the money, just like the CEOs realize that's what they need to do in the women's industry. So the time is now to buy these two stocks. Make sure you do your research before you buy any of these stocks, as we solve the undeniable two stocks to buy March 2022 edition. Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. I've been overworked and underpaid, so give me some love by smashing the like button. Just kidding about being underpaid. And subscribe to the channel so that these two stocks prosper into the future, so we can collect that money, you know, all that money to financial freedom. So let's look at the first stock up for this stock to buy in March 2022 is a Rivian Automotive. Their slogan right here, right now, is about preserving the natural world forever. So they are looking at preserving the natural world forever. Rivian provides electric vehicles to the world. That is one of their aims moving forward, just like Tesla. And let's have a look at what else Rivian is looking at in their mission state. Today we're operating off 100 million of years of accumulated plant and animal based carbon. On our current path, we will exhaust the stored energy in only a few generations, and in the process carbonize our atmosphere to such a degree that life as we know it will not be possible. If the planet is to continue to sustain life and enchant future generations, we have to change. Rivian is trying to be the next Tesla, but are they fighting a losing battle? Well, for instance, in 2021 they have slumped to nearly under 1,000 of their 1,200 cars they expected to build in 2021. Ouch! They also struggled with their complex batteries needed for their Rivian cars, which is not helping them build out a big long line of beautiful trucks and adventure cars for the people wanting them. They need to focus on getting these batteries more simply and ideally make them in-house. That's what they need to do if they really want to get to profitability. The two cars they're focusing on right now is the R1T and the R1S. Basically adventure cars, four-wheelers pretty much. They can drive anywhere on the sand, on the dunes, wherever you need to go, off-road. And they cover a couple of places. They got the sort of ute truck for all the men out there. They love that sort of stuff. And then you have the other side, the soccer mum car and the 1RS. These are the two spectrums they're trying to cover. They're trying to cover the family car as well as the manly truck. So we'll see if that continues to be good for them going forward. If you just look at Rivian's numbers just not currently, it's just ridiculously overpriced. At the moment they have only made 1 million in revenue and they've been around for quite a while. Come on, silly stuff. And with a net loss of 426 million in 2019, and now only 2 years later they're estimated to be over 2 billion, 2.6 billion to be exact. You're kidding me. Who would buy into this stock right now? You'd just be crazy to buy right now. But hey, you just never know. It might just go back up. Stocks always just go back up, as you hear from a lot of people. That's not always the case. Keep doing your research before you buy Rivian. So Rivian's price of $50. It had been as high as 170. Is it a bargain right now? Well, to be completely honest, you're just buying on hype and hoping that they're going to sell thousands and thousands of cars later into the future. At $50, they're just way overpriced. I personally could see them going to zero, completely just be wiped out by Tesla and all the other car companies trying to get there, like Apple with Toyota. I mean, there's heaps of this stuff going along, but I just don't see the future with Rivian. But if you really want a stock to buy, well, that's what I was here to tell you. So going to $200, how's it gonna get there? So for that to happen, for it to really be worth $200, they would have to be selling 20,000 cars a year. Well, will they get there? That's what you need to realize before you buy this stock. I like the cars personally, but then I like that about Neo's cars as well. So I mean, how many cars, just because they look good, you got to be able to make it profitability, and that is the problem that Rivian has right now. If you want a more in-depth look at Rivian and how it can get up to decent figures, go check out my stock analysis on Rivian right there and get all the information you need to know before you buy this stock. If I was going to buy the stock right now, I would really want it to go down even lower. To be honest, I wanted to go to like $25, $20, but like Neo right now, that's where it should be valued at. But it just seems to get a premium because it's just, you know, American company, all this sort of stuff. So do your due diligence. This could be a bargain, but the story will have to continue and finding new ways to profitability for Rivian to be a dynamic stock. The second stock on the list to buy is the Revolve Clothing Group. Your one-stop shop to buying all you need for women's needs, or should I say wants. From the clothing jumpsuits to lingerie, activewear. They've got their own section just for dresses, shoes. Should I get some stilettos? You got their beauty products, accessories including bags and jewelry. I mean, these people know what they're doing. Designer clothes. Everything a high maintenance woman would enjoy. Not financial advice there. Stay clear of this site. It doesn't exist. I'm telling you, it doesn't exist. Sadly, most people's wives or girlfriends will be checking out this site right now. So I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint you, but 80% probably will be looking at this site or another site similar. All kidding aside, what is Revolve's management like? Michael Mente and Mike Nicholas. These are the two founders of Revolve Group, an online-only clothing retailer that has led the way in deployment of fashion bloggers and influencers to market products. And they went public in June 2019, raising $212 million in an IPO that valued the company at $1.23 billion. The two CEOs met at Nick Strat before the dot-com bubble, and after leaving in 2002, they launched Revolve the following year with only $50,000 invested from themselves. As co-chief executives, the pair split responsibilities along creative and analytical lines. Cara Nicholas deals with the finance and logistics, while Mente oversees merchandising, user interface, and above all, Revolve's industry-leading influencer market strategy. In 2009, long before influencers were known at this Revolve company, they worked with Rumi Neely, the blogger behind Fashion Toast, on a marketing campaign. The company now has over 3,500 influencers as part of their network. So the management team know what they're doing. And if you look at the financials, they clearly know what they're doing financially. Revolve's revenue has skyrocketed from $400 million in 2017 to nearly $900 million in 2021. Woo-wee! More than 125% revenue gain. That is outstanding. And even more impressive is the net income. From 2017, as low as $5 million, and now it's close to $100 million in 2021. Woo-hoo-hoo! This stock is just a buy all day long. Not financial advice. The only issue I have with Revolve is the shares outstanding. They continue to buy a little bit more, doing a little bit more fundraising. Not huge numbers, so they are getting a little bit more cash in hand so they can go do some stuff with the company, which is a good thing. But it just dilutes you and you just get a little bit less ownership in the company. This is also breaking news. Revolve Group announced the launch of its newest global initiative, Revolve for the World, dedicated to inspiring its community to do good things for the world and raise awareness on global issues and the organizations making a difference in the world. The retailer will also be introducing its new sustainable section on the website, in addition to its first fully sustainable owned brand division. Tularosa Green. Revolve for the World says you should sign and subscribe to the channel right now. We'll closely work with an array of initiative organisations using the Revolve massive global reach and marketing power through the influencers to shine a light on pivotal causes. In honour of Earth Day, Revolve will be supporting One Tree Planted, an environmental organisation focused on restoring the damaged ecosystem through global reforestation and protecting biodiversity. So Revolve is playing the environmental card. Nice! I think the Revolve Group is a great buy at $40. Anything under $40 is a great buy, but the price now is quite reasonable, to be fair. There's a potential for this company to get to $200. Not financial advice, but watch this space. If they can keep growing their revenue at similar numbers, oh, this company is just an absolute buy all day, and you will see it go to 500. Whether it actually gets there, time will tell. Influencers can be a little bit finicky, so it'll be interesting to see if they stay afloat. Well, that's all the time we have today for this video. Thank you so much for coming along. Remember to high five the like button so all the influencers get paid by Revolve. And subscribe to the channel, as you are all amazing. I'd like to thank you so much for coming along today, and I'll see you at the next video.